it is Amber here from the Gardening Sisters, and I feel like it has been a long time since I said that. I feel like right about now it's probably going on 2 weeks since I've actually filmed a video for you guys. We have been very busy. There has been almost what feels like constant non-stop raining, so we have not been able to get out here and do anything. And so we've been having some good weather here, and we also just came back from back in town, so we're about to try to get some stuff done. I do have some stuff to show you guys in the back. Basically, I'm just about to show you guys the front flower bed. Then we're going to head to the back, give you an update on everything that is going on there. And we're also going to plant some more peppers in that bed. I'm going to go ahead and pull that cabbage because I don't think it's going to do anything more than what it's doing now, because it is getting too hot. I think right now is 91. And I have a watermelon that I just found that I need to go plant. I also ordered some Cushaw squash, so I potted those up before I left, and they have sprouted since then. So we're going to put that in one of those beds, and we're going to let that sprawl. I have a watermelon plant that it is starting to sprawl up the trellis. I'm basically about to grow them in different methods to see which one works best. So once we get back there, I'll show you all of that. Some tomatoes, peppers, all of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly turn you guys around. It smells really nice up here because the wind is blowing, and my roses, some of my roses are in bloom right now. So I'll give you a quick little overview of the front, and then we're gonna go ahead and go in the back and get some stuff done. All right, so the first thing I wanted to show you guys, these are probably my favorites right now. These are my raspberry ripple and my profusion zinnias that we started from seed and transplanted in here together. I have since cleaned out 2 of these pots because the variety did not grow as expected. So I did get a refund from that company, so I just basically started some more cosmos. There's the pot that Brittany got me for my birthday, and you guys can see my binary zinnias are still trying to grow. I have some sunflowers that are starting to pop up now finally. These don't look that hot, but these are the nasturtium that are coming up. And then here is a quick little glance of the front right now. So not a whole lot of flowers, but honestly this year for some reason I've been really enjoying all of this green foliage, so it just looks nice. You guys can see my sunflowers are starting to get bigger. I also have a volunteer coleus that has come back, and a lot of my cosmos are now starting to bloom as well. So my favorite one right now is the cupcake blush that is actually blooming for me right now, so I'll get to show y'all that. And they actually start off this white and they turn into the actual pink blush color. And then these are my new recent ones that opened, and I really plant these for Brittany. Whenever I can find a orange flower that I like, I plant that for her because she likes orange. So these are hers, and if you look at the foliage, they almost look like marigolds. So I was kind of confused when I first started growing this variety. I got a little nervous thinking hopefully I hadn't gotten sent the wrong thing, but these are these beautiful orange cosmos. And then some of the dahlias that I just threw in the ground randomly from seed are starting to bud. So there's a dahlia plant. I have a couple of more. And then here is just another overview of the front area. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the back so we can get some stuff done. All right, I hope you guys can hear me. There's some weed eating going on right now. I did not show you guys this because I did this on my in-between days of catching it not raining. I moved those dahlias that we started in pots. I actually moved them in the ground because they just seemed like they were going to do better in the ground. Not a lot of them were coming up strong looking, so it's hard for me to get those. Well, the first year I did them, they were looking like this. They looked nice and healthy, but then the sun took them out. I could not keep up with the watering, so here they are now. Now this one actually came up. This is one that came up in the ground from last year. Same here, that small one there, and the rest of these are transplanted in from the pots. Here are the carrots, still looking great. I think I'm going to add soil to my beets because they are above the fall and they're nowhere near ready to go. So that's what these look like. And now for the exciting stuff. So this is the bed we're going to be working on. I have found that these beds seem to do absolutely amazing for me. You guys can see how deep and lush my pepper plants look. And here's that cabbage that we're going to pull. I'm actually going to put 3 more peppers in this actual bed. And even like my marigolds and stuff and cosmos are growing faster than they are with my in-ground stuff. So I don't know what it is about these beds, but things have been going pretty good over here. This one even has a little bloom on it there. And then here are the onions. I got back yesterday, y'all, so I have watered this bed in, even though it looks like it has not been watered. The onions are doing pretty good. Now this is the really exciting part. So here are the squash and zucchini plants we started together, and look at that. Now I can honestly tell y'all, I do not know if these got pollinated. Well, they probably didn't get pollinated because they were covered up while I was gone. And you guys know I keep this bed covered because I don't want to have to fight stuff like the squash borers. So I did manage to get up this morning and I took a male off of here, and I tried fertilizing this one, even though it was kind of already wilted. The one directly up under it, I don't know, I'm thinking they may get soft and fall off. This one, I don't know what happened with it. But I had only female flowers before I left. I come home, male flowers are everywhere. So if you guys are new to gardening and you don't know, your female flower will always contain the actual fruit that you're growing, and then your male flower will not. So let's see, there's a male flower. Now, so like I said, I did fertilize this one. I took a male off of here, and if you weren't here before, these are my, I think these are my black zucchini, black beauty zucchini. These are my yellow squash. These are my scallop variety, which you can see on one of these, the actual scallop shape is right here. So that is my female right there. And this one is loaded with a lot of males. And then this is my gray zucchini, which only has male flowers so far. But this one, I did kind of force her open a little bit, and I pollinated it this morning. So hopefully that one will make it. All right, y'all, it is 6 in the morning and I went ahead and got up. I came out here, you can see all of my male squash flowers are open. I had one female here on my scallop that is barely open right there, and I did take one of the males. I just plucked it off, and you can see where I kind of opened it a little bit. I'm basically just about to show you with this one. So I pulled off all of the leaves, so you can see here the pollen is located in the middle, and this is the female squash right here that I told y'all I kind of did like the other one where I forced it open a little bit yesterday and I pollinated it. So all I did was right there where the open groove is, I'm going to try to record this as best as I can. Just going to go right here, get inside right there, and I'm just going to kind of tap it around. And I have so many male flowers that I don't care about using like a Q-tip to try to share this, because like share the pollen rather, because I don't have that many females right now. And that pollen is deposited in that one now. And like I said, I'm hoping that those got pollinated, but I'm not too sure because they're still so small. This would be a definition of one that did not get pollinated. You guys can see how it's basically getting soft and it's about to fall off. So here's the scallop one again. You can see the scallop shape. And that's it. So I'll be back whenever it's time to start harvesting some of these. But that is it for our squash bed. And I wanted to show you all, these are more of the peppers and tomatoes that my sister pulled out of the bed that we were keeping the compost, and everything looks really nice. She even has a actual bell pepper on this one. Now this one is the bell pepper that she overwintered, the bell pepper plant that she overwintered, and lo and behold, it is giving her bell peppers. So that's what's going on over there. Now my bed, my in-ground bed, we left that covering that you guys saw us build, we left that on a little too long. So this stuff here is not looking that great. You guys can see it's really light, no dark lushness to it. The tomatoes look like they're leggy. So I'm just gonna do my best to try to put some fertilizer down. And I'm also in this open area here today. I may go ahead and do that with y'all. We're gonna plant some more stuff. We're gonna put some more stuff out here. And this is Brittany's side, which her tomatoes look fairly okay compared to mine. So that's that. Here are our loofahs. The loofahs are looking okay. That is the only one that's in the ground. Again, I'm kind of experimenting on which way these are going to grow better. None of them have grown tall enough yet to trellis, but hopefully they will get there soon. Here are my tomatoes that I started in a lot of videos ago when we were doing seed starting, and you guys can see that there are lots of tomatoes. We have our Ace 55. You guys can see that big beauty right there. That is also an Ace 55. Had some tomatoes yesterday that I was going to pick with y'all, but I caught a bird perching over here because they had already turned once I got back home, and I was not willing to allow that to get eaten up overnight. So I went ahead and pulled them. And this is my spoon variety, which is a small tomato, but I don't know why this this variety just looks like it's struggling really bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the ones, because I thought that they were going to be yellow. I mean, I thought they were going to be red, but I guess they are yellow. So that's that. The pots that we use for the dahlias, now this, I'm going to put squash in this one, but I let Brittany put some more tomatoes in my other pots because we have a lot of those, and I think some of these tomatoes over here actually have not only blooms but tomatoes on them too. Yeah, this one has tomatoes, and I haven't seen any caterpillars or butterflies yet, but here is my milkweed. There's one of my watermelon plants, and then this is the watermelon that I told you guys have started trellising up. So we will see how that goes. But now the last thing I can show you are the cucumber that we planted and the corn that I started. And now we'll go ahead and get started. All right, y'all, please excuse the blower in the back, but we're gonna go ahead and pull this cabbage. I don't even know what is eating it because this thing is covered up every day. So we're gonna go ahead and get that. Yes, we are actually going to use the good leaves, and then like I told you guys before, we're gonna plant we're gonna put 3 more peppers in here. So here is the cabbage. I'm gonna go ahead and amend that middle part, and then we will plant more peppers. Alright, so I have my 3 squash plants. I'm going to go ahead and transplant them in. And I'm also going to fertilize today as well. So these will be getting a good fertilizing because I watered this bed in yesterday. Make this hole bigger because this has been in a larger pot, so just drop it down, get it snug, and just try to cover it up with the soil that I do have. And I have another bag of soil, so I may just add some more to make sure that these properly get covered. And here are the last 2. And I just realized, y'all, this was that bed that had all those ants in there. And I've been digging, and so far no ants. So I may sprinkle some more cayenne pepper out here after fertilizing, just to make sure they don't try to find their way back. So that is it for that. I'll leave this uncovered until I get ready to fertilize. Actually I need to fertilize my onion bed too, but I may add some nitrogen in like the soluble form, but I think I'm also going to add my ammonium sulfate. And the ammonium sulfate basically just enhances the acidic component that your onions like. The only thing I've been adding so far is the nitrogen, so I'm going to go ahead today, or the fish emulsion. So today I'm going to make sure I add this ammonium sulfate because that has not been added since I originally planted in this bed. I knew a little bit more of what I was supposed to be doing. I tried to get some more of them started, but only my red ones feel good coming back up, so, or coming up at all. And then I'll just cover it back up. Okay, so I'm just about to clean up some of these beets And I'm going to add more soil as I mentioned earlier. I'm basically just about to pick off some of these soggy leaves. And I don't know if any of these are going to, if they'll get bigger, but I've been giving them more bloom. I've basically been giving them like a mix of fish emulsion and more bloom. And this is, as I've gotten farther this year, like I actually had, you can see they're actually forming. Last year I didn't get that at all, so I still take that as a win. But we're gonna go ahead and add the soil. I need to spray these again. I've been spraying them with BT, but I need to spray. And now I'm just gonna try to attempt to evenly disperse this and go around the base. And try to uncover some of those leaves that I have buried. And honestly, I don't know if I should have done this, but I just don't. I feel like once my stuff starts to come from up under the soil, they don't do as well. And I'm basically just about to cross my fingers and hope that this was good. Okay, so this is the last thing that I am going to do with you guys on camera. I've already went ahead and fertilized because it's really hot out here, so I need to go ahead and get this stuff done and go ahead and go inside. So I'm about to go ahead and the cushaw that I told y'all sprouted, we're gonna go ahead and put it in this bed here, and then I'll go ahead and plant the watermelon, and then I will at least show you guys what I did to the squash, because I did something different to that, and that's really gonna be it. So technically I would have liked for these to have a lot more growth before transplanting them, because you can see that they just barely sprouted, and I definitely don't like doing this when it's this time of day. But I do not plan on coming back out here, so I'm just gonna let this sprawl because cushaw gets extremely big. So I'm just gonna space them out. And I'm gonna kind of offset them. And this has a really good root system on it, so I'm glad I am being careful not to disturb it too much. Hopefully these may actually transplant well. So I just added water, and I'm just digging down and kind of pulling it out on its side, so that way the roots don't get disturbed as much. And I'm not going to plant too many of these because these do produce quite a few of that squash, and this squash is really big, so just plant a few. And if these don't make it for some reason, I'll just direct sow them the next time. So that's it for that. I'm essentially going to do the exact same thing for this watermelon that I have. And these cucumber, I am gonna add a little trellis. And if I don't, I'll just trellis them with some stakes. So I'm about to go add water and we'll do the exact same thing. So I'm gonna have to figure out, I actually just emptied out a grow bag. I'm just gonna up pot this into a grow bag because it's not going to work. So all right, so really quickly, let me show y'all this. I did go in and stake my squash plants so that way I can actually see and have a better view of what's actually going on, so that I don't miss anything that is blooming and needs to be fertilized. And all I'm gonna do, y'all, y'all have seen me put stuff in grow bags before. My phone is getting really hot out here in this heat, so I'm about to have to go ahead and finish up. But I'm just gonna put that watermelon in a grow bag, and then I'll probably just sit that grow bag. Okay, so guys, I just ran out of storage and I had to clear some stuff, so now I have to talk really fast to go ahead and tell you this. I'm gonna go ahead and leave, like I said, put it in the grow bag, let it sprawl in that area, and that's pretty much it. So that's all that I'm going to be able to show you guys today. So if you like this video, please do give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, and also feel free to turn on your notification bell so you'll know every time we post new content. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video.